Hello and happy Saturday from Radically Rational and radicallyrational.com. It's a shame there's nothing happening. We'll do sports first because I promised you that we would do that. Okay, those are not chicken nuggets. That is a nugget wrap. No need to watch any more of this because this is a foregone conclusion. The following is a cheap Saturday morning blog trick. But if you'll go to radicallyrational.com, hit the Our News tab, scroll down and get today's sports blog. The NFL season is 90 days away and I'm giving you my preseason top 10 in the NFL. Some of you are going to start screaming for sure. Okay, Bill Polian is a really smart guy. When Bill Polian talks, I listen. You know, former great GM with the Colts and the Bills. He was on NFL radio yesterday and he said something I thought was fascinating. He says that the current trend of teams devaluing the running back position is completely bass-ackwards. He doesn't like it at all, and here was his reasoning, and I went, Okay, if you get a real generational back like Saquon Barkley a few years ago, I think Bijan Robinson right now, okay, Polian says, by all means, you take him in the first round. You go as high as you need to get him. And here's why he says that's the case. If he's a first rounder, you have him on a 4-year rookie contract. You then have an option on the 5th year, and you can tag the guy and have him for 6 years. And then sadly, and he was ice cold about this, every stat says that after that point, a running back is heading south. So then you could either re-sign him at a lesser figure or you could politely and lovingly part company. Interesting. I think he's right. And with that in mind, the onboard computer that I have, the one that sits on top of my shoulders, I'm telling you that there is a 73.276% chance that the Cowboys are going to re-sign Zeke at a lesser figure, and it makes all the sense in the world. He's a wonderful pass protector. Yeah, he's number 2 behind Tony Pollard right now, but nobody protects like Zeke does. And also, especially in the Cowboys offense, you still need a short yardage and goal line hammer. I say go do it. You're a little bit surprised that D-Hop is starting his Grand Galactic Tour in Nashville and Foxborough? I am. I'm a little bit surprised. Okay, this is the first time I've had a chance to weigh in on the golf fiasco. I like watching golf on Sunday afternoon. I really do, but I may have to rethink this. I can't believe this happened. I cannot believe the way Jay Monahan betrayed the very people on the tour who had been loyal to the tour and had been loyal to him. And he absolutely screwed them, and we haven't even gotten to what he's done to desecrate the memory of the victims of 9/11. I'm not a formal boycott guy. I don't do that. I just may find something else to do with my Sunday afternoons. And one way or the other, Monahan is going to find himself in that same position very, very soon. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Let me just say that those who attempt to defend the clearly indefensible have no moral, ethical, intellectual, or political standing, and more than anything else, they have no future. There is no amount of tribal rationalization, dodging, ducking, denying, deflecting, or whatabouting that will change the facts here. Donald Trump is a serial felon, a traitor, and an existential threat to our country. So, facts? Are you saying the facts are established, Paul? That's exactly what I'm saying, all the salient facts. Here are the things that we know. We know he's guilty, 1, because he's admitted all of it, and 2, because of hard, physical, undeniable evidence that leaves no doubt about his actions, even as his ultimate motives remain somewhat unclear for the moment. He stole documents with premeditation and criminal intent. He lied about it. He lied to the FBI about it. When lawfully ordered to return the documents, he refused. He then engaged in a shell game of document boxes, returning some, retaining most, and moving and hiding the remainder. Many of the stolen documents involve the very highest and most sensitive levels of national security, including some of our nuclear secrets. His actions have crippled the effectiveness and endangered the lives of our intelligence community. Our allies will never again trust us, and we have given aid and comfort to our enemies. This high treason has created a clear and present danger. Trump was clearly aware of the depths of his criminality and his legal peril. He conspired with his body man, whatever that is. I'm almost 70 years old. I've never heard that term before. And at least one of his attorneys to hide and or destroy documents. He says, I don't want anybody going through my boxes, including you, referring to his attorney. And then he asks his attorney, would it be better if maybe these documents just didn't exist? Please get out of your fantasy land and acknowledge the obvious. Boxes of our nation's most strategic and volatile secrets were stacked on a ballroom stage at Mar-a-Lago, even as public and private events continued at the resort. The contents of some of those boxes spilled out onto floors, much as intestines might spill during meatball abdominal surgery. This is not a witch hunt. This is not a hoax. This is not fake news. And the facts are not politically motivated. Facts don't have motives. Those who attempt to defend the clearly indefensible have no moral, ethical, intellectual, or political standing. They have no dignity. They have no self-respect. They have no respect for the intelligence of others. And they have even less of a future. But please keep in mind, we haven't even gotten to Jan 6 or election fraud yet. But we will. We are radically rational.